Hey, happy Roman New Year, everyone. Anyway, I'm working on changing out the fuel pump, electric fuel pump on my 2003 1500 Express van. I changed the pump before it goes bad. And this is the cursed ring that people very often get rusted. And they can't release this lock ring to get the pump out. This one came out okay. It's not that rusty at all. But getting it back in is a chore, because you have to push down as hard as you can in the center for the O-ring to crush, and the the actual little tabs lock. When you rotate this, it locks in. The problem is you can't get all four to lock simultaneously. So what I'm doing, if you look in here, right there, like a chainsaw, I progressively filed each slot a little more than the next one, so one tab grabs at a time. And then when you hit down, you could rotate it a little at a time. So you just take a chainsaw file and angle it. Angle it here, clean it up so it bites under the tab, helps you get it in, because it is hard, man. The newer one has an O-ring. This one has some type of giant seal. I'll show you right now. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at it. Anyway, there's the van. And sorry for the wobbly camera here. Anyway, so this is, as you can see, this is the old one that someone put in the wrong way. Let's see, it's not even, see, like there's a distorted area here, watch. Right there. I don't know, I'm surprised it didn't leak, because that actually seals the pump. The lock ring, as everyone knows, goes on here, and it turns and squeezes this thing down against the tank and the O-ring. Problem is, this whoever did this just smashed it in with a hammer, and as a lot of times they do. To do this under the van is insane. Or taking the tank out if it's full. It always fails when it goes bad. So I use a Delphi pump. I got over 100,000 miles out of my other Delphi pump. Chevy pumps can last 80 to over 100,000. That's the main thing that goes wrong, is these electric tank pumps. Otherwise I get 200,000 or 300,000 and plus out of all my Chevys. And this is the pump here. The electric motor, as everyone knows, is down in there that does the pumping. It just wears out. There's a little electric pump that's got to maintain 40-50 psi for thousands of hours when you're running a thing. Down there, see, down the bottom. So I'll keep this as an extra because it still works fine, but I don't want to get stuck in New York City or Florida or wherever else. So let's take a peek here. So what I do on all my trucks is I cut a window, and there's a new pump in the tank, and the O-ring. Let's get up in here. This lock ring goes down over, as everyone knows. There's a special tool for this, but I don't think anybody has one. You just tap it around, common sense. Taking it out's easy if it's not rusted. Putting it back in could be really hard, because you got to get all four tabs locked under these things. So, as you can see, I'll try to get in here. This is a last minute video, so I figured somebody might need this. There's the tab. It got to go, there's a slot in there, so it's got to rotate in that slot, so the whole ring goes click, and that lock retainer has to hold it. So it's pretty easy. But here's the O-ring. See right here, it's very hard, that rubber. There's the gas down in there. That O-ring, I put a little grease on it, goes into this plastic tank. Thank God for plastic tanks. We got like 2 Fords that are a disaster right now with rusted tanks. That right there has to push down really hard. There's an index here. I don't know if you can see it. It goes into a small notch in the tank. So you have to make sure it's indexed and get it down tight hard. I'm 200 pounds. I got all my force. I even had a pry bar pushing down as hard as I can on both sides. I still couldn't get it to lock. I need like another guy to do it, like 2 people to hold it. Now to do this under the van, some people let the tank down. There's no freaking way. Excuse my language. I don't care who you are. You ain't getting that link. You might get it off, but you're not getting it back on, bro. Anyway, that's pretty much it for my mystery van. And I keep all my welders and tools and stuff in here. Hydraulic parts, and it's like an emergency service van. I just got back from Daytona and to see Mom for the holidays. And anyway, happy Hanukkah, happy Roman New Year, and I'll see everyone shortly. Okay, bye.